So Chris, you're a sales representative in Hawaii for
Yes,
Aqualung and Apeks. Can you tell us more about the brand?
Of course. So Aqualung is the first company in scuba diving. Jacques Cousteau was the founder of our company, and he with his partner Emile Gagnon invented the first scuba regulator. When they trademarked that product, they called it the Aqualung, and that was the origin of our company all the way back in 1943. Now we are a company of multiple different brands. We're still headquartered in the south of France. That's where our global headquarters is located, and where our Aqualung brand regulators are still manufactured to this day. We have acquired the Apeks brand over 27 years ago. Apeks Diving was founded in the north of England in 1974, and they've been part of our group ever since 1997. They still design and manufacture Apeks brand regulators in England. Everything is done in-house. It's an ISO 9001 certified facility, solar power on the roof, so it's a very, very sustainable production line.
Amazing.
For Apeks.
Apeks is more related to technical diving?
Yes, it is. It's a premium technical dive product line, so it specializes in very high performance regulators, BCs and backplate and wing systems for technical and expedition type of diving, whether it's side mount systems, dry suits, wetsuit, thermal exposure, dive reels, lift bags, etc. Everything you need to mount a diving expedition.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll demonstrate the technology inside the FitFlex wetsuit. This is a two-piece jacket and pant, which has a patented system of embossed neoprene inside the pants at the high waist of the pants and the lower part of the jacket. So these ridges will interface, they will lock together so that the jacket does not ride up when you make an entry into the water. The suit also has some additional features. It's very, very high stretch neoprene. The seams are all glued and blind stitched to minimize water transfer through the suit. The neck opening is adjustable, and it has a gasket seal around the neck. There's also a gasket seal under the zipper. We have cut resistant knee pads, and there is an integrated thigh pocket in the pants of the suit itself. Yes, this is our brand new Explorer bag collection, new for 2025. It's comprised of 3 different bags. 2 of which are for luggage to travel through airports to your destination. This is our 90-liter rolling bag. It does have a telescoping handle, so you can extend the handle to make it easier to wheel behind you in the airport. We have multiple compartments. There's a small zippered document pocket on the outside. We have a very large full-length fin pocket. It's made out of a water-resistant tarpaulin material, so it's not waterproof per se, but it is splash-resistant, water-resistant from any spills or caught in a rainstorm, or even if you take it out on a boat. The larger version is a 120-liter capacity. It is taller and more depth inside. Has the same telescopic handle, the same fin storage compartment inside the lid of the bag, and we have 2 additional compartments in the lid on the inside to allow you to organize your clothes, your accessories. And then lastly, we have our 45-liter carry-on bag. This is a duffel-style bag with a handle that locks together, or you can unlock the handle and use it as a backpack. Inside the bag, we have 4 different storage compartments. There's a top-loading compartment as well as a bottom-loading compartment. There is a document sleeve. You can store your passport or travel papers readily accessible. And then the main compartment that opens with a U-shaped zipper to access the entire internal contents of the bag. We have a carry handle on one side that has daisy chain loops, so you can clip on a carabiner, your accessories, anything you want to sling, water bottle, for example. And on the opposite side, we have a larger loop, and this works very well to go over the telescoping handle of the the checked luggage. So it works together as a complete system. We can introduce the Reveal Ultra Fit mask. This is a mask that we introduced to the market last year, so it's not brand new for 2025, but it is still relatively a recent addition to our line. The Reveal Ultra Fit is unique in that the mask comes in 3 different sizes. So the frame is identical between all 3 sizes, so it does allow for interchangeability of lenses if you need that. But the mask skirt comes in 3 independent sizes. There is a small, there is a medium, and there is a large, and it's easily identified by a silicone imprint on the inside of the skirt. This one says size large, so that you can identify which one is which in the retail store. The benefit here is with 3 different sizes to the mask, we can fit almost anybody in this mask model, regardless of their face size, face shape.
Great, that's great.
This is our WSX 45 side mount harness. This includes a 45-pound lift capacity air cell. And it has a couple of unique features in that the air cell is made out of a material we call ArmoGuard. It's a very, very durable, high abrasion resistance, high cut resistance fabric. It's urethane coated, so it is impervious to water. It's instant dry when it comes out of the water, but the bladder is actually on the inside of this protective coating. So it has a layer of protection over the air cell, so that if you're swimming through a penetration in a cave or in a shipwreck and you scrape the back of the bladder, you're very well protected from damaging the air cell. There is a central dump valve, so in a trim position with your head slightly down and hips slightly up, all of your air is going to vent from the central part, but we do have vents on both sides as well. The heart of the harness system is the dorsal strap. So we do have a vertical adjustment available between the top plate and the bottom plate so that we can adjust the harness for different torso length for different height of people. We also have our weight pack system that mounts onto the dorsal strap, and you can move that vertically as well. So you can move your center of gravity with where you have your weights. You can also move your center of buoyancy because you can shift the air cell up and down on the harness as well. So it is a complete system. We have all the accessories to clip it all together to keep the wings in nice and tight with our bungee clips and nickel-plated brass hardware, and fully adjustable for one size fits all. This particular model is our XTX50 side mount regulator system. So with that, you include two XTX50 first stages that have been modified with our axial port upgrade. So we have the ability to run our inflator hoses off the end port of the swivel turret of the XTX50 first stage. We have two matching XTX50 second stages. We have one long hose, a 2 meter hose. We have one short hose, which is approximately 45 centimeters, I believe. And then there's a right angle adapter so that the short hose can come right up under the chin without having the hose bending around. So we also include in the system two brass and glass tech gauges. These are white lettering on black background, and the white lettering is luminescent, so it's very high contrast, very easy to see even in dark places. The entire system comes with a regulator necklace bungee for the short hose reg, and it comes with a custom regulator carry bag as well.
What is this beauty, Chris?
Okay. This is our newest product in the range. This is the EVX regulator that was launched at this show this week. So we have two different versions. We have the EVX 200 as well as the EVX Tungsten. The differences between the 200 model and the Tungsten have to do with the tungsten coating on the first stage body. It's still a forged brass body for both of them, but we have chrome plating on the EVX 200 and a tungsten alloy physical vapor deposition coating on the EVX Tungsten. Something that's unique about these products is a brand new design to the second stage valve system. We're using a laminar flow valve, and that removes the spring from the path of the airflow in the second stage of the regulator, resulting in a much smoother, vibration-free inhalation experience. The regulator has two different exhaust tees, so we have a wide exhaust tee on the primary reg, a narrow exhaust tee on the octo. That makes it easier to wear on a necklace and not push into the collarbone. The first stage has 5 medium pressure ports and 2 high pressure ports. The primary hose port comes off the right side, primary inflation port off the left side. Our octo hose comes at a very steep angle on the left side, and an optional dry suit hose with an inflation hose would come off at a fairly steep angle on the left-hand side. We do also include an axial port, so if we are setting this up for side mount, you can have a short inflator hose installed there as well. And the high pressure ports on either side are angled slightly down as well, so we can have proper hose routing for our pressure gauge and other accessories.
That's great.
This regulator is the first and only Apeks brand regulator to feature the auto closure device. Up until now, the auto closure device was only found on the higher-end Aqualung regulators, and through technology sharing within the Aqualung group, we've been able to add the auto closure device to the Apeks EVX platform.